Okay, welcome everyone. There's a there's a reason why you come here, and the reason we have created this session is this kind of series is always to use topics which then can help us go into your life, or going into your life. A challenge that you're facing can be health condition, relationship, workplace, whatever, and where you feel stuck and you want to go out. And we use this kind of four-step model in what we are doing. And now this is coming from all the experience that I've gained. And so we always pick up topics so that it helps you to bring something for you. Each topic, we are now putting it in kind of series, so it gives a path. Okay. So we always start with basically the how, the topics. This is how we choose the topic. So it starts to become a subject for you to work on. The path is what it does, it allows you to create an experience and hence a roadmap. So you can pick and choose from within the topic your own menu. That's the whole idea, that you have everything there and you can pick and choose. For example, if you're working on trauma, you have and legacy, you have a specific part which is making you help to get rid of legacy or trauma around one subject or uh, for example, relationships, what we are doing, it's all, so they are all pieces that you can build your own roadmap through. And that's the whole idea, that you have a self-growth from there. And last not least, but to give you support, so we always have a session at the end to so that we stay on for an hour, helps you to basically ask your questions so that things that are not clarified here go there. Now, let's go into our topic. So we are running now a series of healing relationships. So we started in and and just to when we started the topic, I didn't understand the depth of it, but relationship is everything. Okay, we are as a human being, we interact with people, we interact with others, unless we decide to go and live in a cave. When you are in the world, you are interacting with others, and every interaction creates a bond, what we call relationships. Now, some of these relationships are highly empowering and good, but some of them bleed into our lives. And then eventually they start to affect our health, our happiness, our overall well being. Okay. And these are like these invisible threads that extend between you and everybody that is you are associated in your life. And so, actually, if there is something that you get stuck in your life currently, you will always find it in conjunction with a relationship, with a thread. So logically, we put together these four blocks, which is we started with actually ending of relationships, which means if relationships have already ended, that's what we started with because that itself, and if you have not seen it, you will find all the links. You should go back because ending of relationships create losses, traumas, and present moment you are living in the past, most of us. So it's good to start with that. Then we said, let's look at our present past relationship challenges. So losses is one thing, but you could also not have a loss, but could be living in relationships where it's a challenge. And what do you do? Each thread could have its own story inside, which is not empowering you. So how do you do? So that's what we did in the second one. And the way the second one is designed is actually you can run it multiple times with every thread till the thread becomes better. And it does become better because that's how you're doing. Because it's all about you changing towards a person outside, not making other people change. Now, what we are going to do today is actually looking into the future. What if you are going to define a relationship? And relationship doesn't mean only romantic. It's not about just romance. It's any kind of relationship. Okay, it can be a new friend that you want to have. It can be uh, a workplace that you want to go, a new boss. And what it does is that actually, when you move into your life, this is a very powerful tool that you can actually use forever before you start to create any relationship. And we are going to experience it. I made it a bit more experiential today. That's why I said bring a pen and paper because you're going to write and create. And then last one is to build on it because creating your need is like establishing. But afterwards, once you go into that, is the key thing because then you start to live in it. And how do you make sure you live in it? And you can basically run it all around and you can do each of them separately. And that's how they've been designed. Okay. So just wanted to bring that. And so the topic for today is create an ideal life companionship. Define your needs. And what we are going to do is we will start a little bit, still deepening a bit of understanding of relationships, what it means, a little bit into the science, why you keep repeating similar patterns of behaviors and you experience it with many of your current relationships and choices, why it happens, and what can you do differently. So we will understand that what that the the choices you did with the people that you have in your current relationship around you, even the ones that are difficult, abusive, inside or outside family, how they got formed, and what can you do for new relationship that you create. So we'll work around them and we'll do it through a meditation together and an exercise that you can repeat with every type of relationship you want to build or create. And then we will go and see if you have time to do a bit of tuning fork as well. Uh, and then we'll open up for Q&A. Okay, so that's the story for today. Now, let's take this circle. Okay, this is you and all your relationships. Okay, now I put them in two colors. I want to just make it simple. There are some relationships that are with no choice of yours because they came to you. Your parents, your siblings, your spouses, if it's done already, it kind of came to you. Okay, children, as a consequence, all the spouses blue should be more blue because you chose. And if you're going to do one, it goes blue definitely. Uh, Siblings, teachers, you were young, somebody put you in a school and the teacher came there. Okay, so there were no choices there, which means that you had to live with them because they came to you into your life without somebody asking, can I be in relationship with you? Whereas the others are things that you actually have choice, and spouse will go there as well. But that's why I put romantic experience, friends, bosses, colleagues, people that you hire if you are a manager or something. All of them, your customers, they are all your choices. And the work we do today is in the blue part, is where you have choices. And so let's speak about why we create, why this is important as a process, what we are going to do. So the one of the question that you can ask to yourself with the one where you had choices is how has been your experience in romance, in colleagues, bosses, friends, spouses? These are all things that you chose. Were they fulfilling? Did you feel bullied, abused, abandoned, talked down within those relationships? And did it happen repeatedly? Which means you found yourself similar patterns that were repeated again and again with friends, romances, relationship, bosses, even colleagues. And there is a neuroscience to explain why we repeat similar behaviors from others toward us. And this comes from And we will not go into too much detail. We can go in another session that I would probably do on itself. But just for you to know that you create inside of your neurology a pattern that makes you attract people of a similar kind, which appears absolutely crazy if you think about that. If I have an abusive love relationship, why would I again go and fall for another abusive one, etc., etc.? But that's because there is a neurology, there is a formation of a neurological pattern that actually picks those behaviors and makes you attract towards them to find afterwards being abused or being bullied or talked down or abandoned or whatever. And and of course it doesn't start from there. It was formed before. And it's not to make you get guilty that, oh, it's all my fault. No, it's not your fault because you were not aware of it, why it happens. And secondly, you can actually change it. And that's what we are going to try and do. Now, this, what I'm going to share with you is something that actually I worked thousands of people over a period of last my experience, and it works. I can tell you I have lots of examples of people doing changes, fundamental changes in how they attract differently just because they change their neurology. And so that's what we are going to do and experience together. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is to think about. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to do one relationship, okay? So this is what we are going to do. We're going to go through one relationship and we are going to do the following. So what I want you to do is to take your paper, okay, and think about the relationship you want to create, a new one, okay? And you can choose anything, romantic, friend, new boss, new colleague, new customer, doesn't matter. Try to make a choice where you always had difficulties or problems in life. So think about that. Now, write down on this paper 3 questions, and you don't have to answer them. Just write the questions. What are the top 5 qualities I want to see in this person? Just write the question. Don't answer them yet, please. What are the 3 things we will do often together that make us alive and happy? And what are 5 qualities I would like to see in me when I'm with this person? And do not write the answers, just the questions, okay? So the page is ready. So the 5 qualities I want to see in the person, 3 things we do together to be happy, and 5 qualities I would like to see in me to be with this person. And it can be anyone, romantic, workplace, customer, friend, colleague, boss, doesn't matter. Especially try to pick something where you have most difficulty with. Okay. Now before we begin, I just want you to just see if you can settle in and take a moment to be in a comfortable position. Just keep this paper and pen handy with you. Okay, so be in a comfortable position. Close your eyes and imagine your breath is flowing in and out of your heart. breathing a little slower and deeper than usual. And breathe into your heart and allow the breath to flow in and out of your heart. Now imagine you are floating 500 feet into the air. And imagine a white light is coming down from heavens and flowing into your body. Imagine this light entering and filling up your head, going through your throat, into your shoulders, arms and fingers, filling it up. The light is going into your chest, filling it up, and into your stomach area and filling it up, and going down through your legs, into your feet, and from your feet going deep into Mother Earth, going deep inside, picking up all the energy and power from Mother Earth and bringing it back into your feet, through your feet into your legs, filling it up, into your belly area, filling it up, into your chest area, filling it up, and then into your neck and shoulders and arms and fingers, filling it up, and then going into your head and filling it up. Continue to breathe into your heart. Imagine you're in front of stairs going down, and with every step you take, you will relax. And you take the first step down and you relax your face, your chin, your jaws. As you take the second step down, you relax your shoulders, your arms, your fingers. As you take the third step down, you relax your belly. And on the fourth step, you relax your hips. Fifth step, you relax your thighs. Sixth step, you relax your knees. And as you take the seventh step down, you relax your shins. And eighth step down, you are relaxing your feet. And as you take the ninth step down, you're relaxing all your body. And as you take the 10th step down, you're deeply relaxed. You feel your eyes are very heavy. Even if you try to open them, you'll not be able to do. You're deeply relaxed. Now imagine you are in a garden, and as you look around, you find things around you are dull. The ground is gray, and everything looks sad here. The flowers are dull. It's overcast. And then as you look up, you see a stream with a bridge. And on the other side of the bridge, there's a beautiful garden with colorful flowers. The sun is shining, and everything there is happy. And you now walk across the bridge, and you walk across to the other side. You're crossing from one part of your life towards another part of your life, future self. And you see there are beautiful butterflies all around you. The sun is shining on your face and bringing warmth of its beautiful healing energy to your soul. And as you look back, you see the other side of the bridge, the old side. The bridge is collapsing and slowly the other side fades away. You are in this new place. This is a place where your future life is already present. Feel that the universe is open to listen and to support you. Feel the love of universe into you. Asking empowering questions helps you become clear about your future. Before to write about your needs of the future relationship, ask these empowering questions. What gift am I to give to the world? What is seeking to emerge in my life? What idea is the universe seeking to express through me? What must I become to manifest the vision of my life? Becoming is growing. Where must I grow? What habits I must change? Listen to the inner voice. Listen to the answers that emerge. Listen and see with the inner eye. Feel with your heart and allow it to articulate itself to you. It is not in the future. It's speaking to you right now. Feel it. What gift am I to give to the world? What is seeking to emerge in my life? What idea is the universe seeking to express through me? What must I become to manifest this vision of life, my life? Where must I grow? What habits I must change? In a few moments, you're going to open your eyes and you'll write about your future relationship. open your eyes and take the paper and start to answer the questions on the relationship. When you write, write as if it has already happened. Write as simple as descriptive, what you really want. Write as if a 10-year-old can understand. Write with no constraints or limitation. The universe is all giving. All you need to do is ask. Now take the moment to write. Okay, so now take a few moments to read what you have written. Now close your eyes and take some deep breaths in to your heart and breathing out. Take another breath and breathing out. Now imagine you are in a movie theater with a big screen in front of you. And on the screen, you see yourself with this person you want to be in relationship with. And now see all the characteristics in that person that you've written. And now on the same screen, see all your own qualities that you've written. And now see yourself, both of you, doing things together. The three things you said. Watch them being done together. And now hear what people are saying about you and this person together. And now hear yourself saying things about both of you. What are you saying to others? feel how your life is, things you're doing, how it makes you feel. Now look at those pictures on that big theater screen and make those pictures brighter. Make them even more colorful. And as you see those images, notice your feeling in your body. Where you feel it. Increase the intensity of that feeling. Make it 10 times stronger. Make it 100 times stronger. Have a deep sense of gratitude in your heart, knowing that the relationship is coming to you. You don't know how, but you know it is coming. And now make a check within your inner system. Ask a question. Is there anyone inside of me that has objection to this relationship I'm building? Is there anyone inside of me that has objection to this relationship I'm building? Notice if there is anyone in there having a voice of objection. Where do you feel it in your body, in or around your body? Notice that. Notice the feeling. How do you feel towards this voice which is objecting, if at all? See if you can be a bit curious towards it, because maybe it's trying to bring something to your attention. And from this curious place, see if you can ask this part a few questions. Ask it what it wants you to be aware of. Listen to the message that it wants you to have. Thank it for bringing it to your awareness. Now ask it, what is your intention? And again, wait for an answer. And then ask a question, what are you afraid would happen? And listen to the answer. Now thank it for letting you know. And again ask another question, is there anyone else who has an objection to this relationship I want to be in? And if nobody comes in, that's okay. And if somebody is still objecting, then notice where do you feel it in your body. It could be in a different place. And also notice how do you feel towards this voice which is objecting. You may feel angry, frustrated. Just see if you can be curious towards it. It is trying to bring something to your awareness. And from this place of curiosity, ask it, what is your intention? See if you can make sense from what it told you and acknowledge it. Thank it for bringing to your awareness. And then again ask the same question. What are you afraid will happen? Thank it for letting you know what it did and feel grateful to your system for keeping you in a safe place. And follow your breath to come back. Start to come back, and when you are ready, you can start to open your eyes and take some time to write down what came to you while I prepare for the tuning fork. Just take a moment, a few minutes to write down reflections for yourself. Okay, so we are going to start. I've changed my microphone. We're going to start with tuning fork. So before we start, just take a moment to just think of something that you want to have or do, a wish. Now, in the tuning fork session, if you've not been here before, the most important thing is breathing for you. So you follow my breath. Take a breath into your heart or chest, fill it up, and then breathe out from your mouth. So it's a full breath in. Okay. And you're going to hear the sound of tuning fork now, and we will begin. Just follow what comes along. So we start with the center, which is below your feet, just to open the two channels below the feet and top of your head. So start with the below your feet, and so just relax. And here we go. So you breathe when I tell you to breathe, in a way. So I'm just below your feet. Take a breath. Okay, so a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the chest. Take another breath. So I'm going to use another tuning fork to open up because it's blocked. So it opened up a bit. Take a breath. That cleared. So I'm going to ground you. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. So now I'm going to go to the top of your head. Open up the channel above the head. This is far clearer. Take a breath. Take a breath. So it brought me to the heart center. So I'm going to go to the heart center. Okay. And I will work both sides of your body, left and right. And whatever will come in, I will just let you know. Okay. I'll tell you what age was and what kind of emotion is coming up. Okay. So I'll start on the left. This is all about sadness, grief, or loss. Start with the birth. So loss at the age of 5. That's the message I'm getting. Yeah. Which could cause grief or sadness or both. Sorry. So 5-year-old. Take a breath. So if you do get something, just connect to it, feel it, sense it, or whatever comes up for you, just feel it, sense it. So there's a lot coming up. Go back and check. No, it's still there. Okay, better. So do a release like that. 14 years old. Sadness. Sadness that has been very difficult to release. It's very difficult to let go. Having a hard time to release it. You are unable to do anything about it. You're helpless. Bring it up and let it go. Clear it up. Okay, so 10 years ago, wherever you are now, just go 10 years back and find a loss around that period. Can be any kind of loss. Take a breath. Okay, so now I'm in your mother zone. So it's what came from your mother. So what she went through in her life. And it's the intensity went down, which is there's a lot that could be there. So just send your love towards your mother. Hold her. And see if you can understand that she had pain from her own life. So if she was sometime cause of pain, because she was in pain when she was growing up, or it come from legacy from her parents. So see if you can release it. You did. Yeah, we cleared it. I'm just going to close. The process continue to work through your system next 48 hours or so. Just cocoon you. Stay in a comfortable position, 2 minutes. post all these recording into a WhatsApp group or a Telegram group. If you're not in, I will put the link. You can always join in. So you get recording there of this session. And one of the exercises that I would recommend you do is you take your circle of relationships, look for a relationship you want to create, and for every relationship type, you can actually run this meditation every day with those 3 questions. And you do it for 30 days. And you can add 1, 2, 3 relationship into that if you want.